Hello guys, today we're gonna talk about the new Burns project. This is Sprint, but before we start the project, small disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor and always should do your own research and invest with the money you can afford to lose. So today we're gonna look at the project that has a really unique mechanics that there will be like the some small events with the coins that you can invest in, and at the end of the event that will they will buy back the rest of the coins. But let's read about this project in detail. So your next 100x run can be rock free with Sprint. We are a community of investors building our portfolio in a coordinated manner. We invest agile and are able to keep waste, paper, hands, fats, etc. away from our investments. Using special daily taxes from launch date, we are rack free and our token offers the best rewards to investors. So currently they started their first sprint, this sprint one-on-one. Currently there is a pre-sale. You can buy the tokens on the DX sale site. So as you can see, currently they raise like the 5 BNB, so this is a pretty nice, and the maximum BNB will be 17, and you have about like the two or 3 days to join the project. It depends when you watch this video. So you have some time to think about this project and join the project at the pre-sale to make as much profit as possible. So we can actually go to the roadmap and read in details what exactly happened during the sprint. So the sprint is split between the phases. So the first one is the sprint planning. During this phase, like people will decide what will happen during the sprint. For example, how much capital to raise, what percentage of the taxes go to the holders. So I would say the community decide about the tokenomics of the project. Then is a phase of the token generation. During this period, a special purpose token will be generated solely for the sprint. All configuration and decision are agreed during the sprint planning event. So for example, currently you have a sprint one-on-one, so there's the token that was decided by the community about the tokenomics. Then we have a pre-sale and launch. Then is a sprint boost, our special pump event where we boost the value of the currently circulating sub sprint token using reserve dedicated pre-sprint by investors. So they use then in the next phase they use the amount of the tokens that were decided by the investors, and they boost the price of the token, and you can decide if you want to sell this token or buy. Then they buy in the last days of the token. We will engage in an aggressive buyback spree, ensuring that our existing investors can confidently close their position with minimal effects on their asset value. So in the last days they buy back the most of the tokens, so we can just wait for the buyback and sell your tokens with the maximum profit. Retro at the end of the sprint, all investors exit the sprint and a retro is held to discuss and vote on the various topics preceding the sprint, such as donations, activities to include or remove from the next sprint. So after the sprint ends, they make a donations to the charity from the coins that are left in the project, and then you can discuss about the new features in the next sprint. So we have here a app white paper, so we can actually go here and read exactly what will happen. So for example, there is a there are taxes on the trades that will be as follows. So the first day you have a 70% tax on the trade. So these are not worth it to sell coins at the first, like I would say, 4 days. So you definitely want to hold the tokens for the 4 days. As you can see, the percent of the tax decrease every day by the 10%, and at the last day there is a least tax, just the 10%. So there's a most worth it to sell the tokens at the end of the sprint. We can also check the flow of the token lifetime. So the first is the creation, pre-sale launch. The sprint will be 7 days, and then is at end of the sprint token. Uh, as you can see, you can read the details about the tokenomics, about the sprints in the white paper. So you just need to go here and check it out. If you want to join the community, you just need to go to the Telegram and leave the follow here to be up to date with the news from the project, to decide what will happen in the next sprints, and talk with people about the project. Also, you can join my Telegram group, Aliencrypto, to be up to date with the new project that I'm gonna record. And if you want to join the sprint, just go to the sprinttoken.net and check this project by yourself.